Good morning, class. How are you all? I hope you must have watched the first video on the chapter Operation on Whole Numbers. In that video, I had explained addition and subtraction of large numbers. Let us now continue with the same chapter. Today, I'll be explaining multiplication of large numbers, division of large numbers, and simplification. Let us start with multiplication of large numbers. Before I explain the process of multiplication, there are certain terms related to it which you should know. Multiplication is also known as repeated addition. The number by which any number is multiplied is known as multiplier. The number which is to be multiplied is called multiplicand, and the answer which we get after multiplication is called as the product. For example, 4563 into 12. We are multiplying 4563 by 12. So the multiplicand over here is 4563 and the multiplier is 12. The answer which we get after multiplication is 54,756. So 54,756 is the product. Let us learn how to multiply numbers with an example. Here we have to multiply 76,432 by 245. This is a three-step multiplication. You have to multiply the number that is 76,432 by each digit of the multiplier that is 245 one by one starting from 5. So let us start the process of multiplication. First multiply 5 with 2. 5 2s are 10. Write 0, carry over 1 to the next place. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 1 16. Write 6 and carry over 1 to the next place. 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 1 21. Write 1 and carry over 2 to the next place. 5 6 are 30. 30 plus 2 is 32. So write 2 and move to the next place and take the carry over 3. 5 sevens are 35. 35 plus 3, 38. So the number which you get after the first process of multiplication is 382160. Let us now move to the second step. Take the digit 4 and start the multiplication. But before you start, remember to put a cross or the 0 or 0 in the ones place. 4 2s are 8. Write 8 and move to the tens place. 4 3s are 12. Write 2 and carry over 1 to the next place or the hundreds place. 4 4s are 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. Write 7 and carry over 1 to the next place. 4 6 are 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. Write 5 and carry over 2 to the next place. 4 sevens are 28. 28 plus 2 is 30. This completes the second step. Now moving to the last step. Now put two zeros or two crosses before you start multiplication. Multiply 2 with 2. 2 2s are 4. Then 2 3s are 6. Then 2 4s are 8. Now 2 6 are 12. 2 carry over 1. 2 sevens are 14. 14 plus 1, 15. After you have completed the 3 steps, you have to add the digits in each place one by one, and you will get the answer as 18725840. Let us learn how to divide numbers. In this sum, you have to divide 8268 by 15. Before we start division, you should know what is a dividend, divisor and a quotient. The number 8268 is the dividend, 15 is the divisor, and the answer which we will get after division is called as quotient. Let us now start with division. See the divisor. The divisor has 2 digits. So consider the first 2 digits of the dividend, that is 82. Now divide 82 by 15. 15 into 5 is equal to 75. So write 5 in the quotient. Subtract 82 minus 75, which gives you 7. Write 7 as the remainder. Second step, or step 2, bring down 6 from the dividend. That is 8. The dividend is 8268. So bring down 6 and write it to the right of 7 as shown by the arrow. It now makes the remainder 76, which will become the dividend now. We have to now divide 76 by 15. 15 into 5 is 75. Write 5 in the quotient and subtract 76 minus 75, which gives remainder 1. Now next step, bring down the next digit, that is 8, from the dividend. Now divide 18 by 15. 15 ones are 15. So write 1 in the quotient and 3 as the remainder. This completes the division, and the answer which you get is the quotient as 551 and remainder as 3. The next topic is simplification of numbers. You will learn how to simplify numbers and what is simplification. In some sums, there may be 2 or more than 2 operations, namely addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. In order to solve the sum, we have to follow a particular order which is called as the BODMAS rule. BODMAS stands for bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So if there are more than 2 operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc., we will have to follow a particular sequence. First bracket, then of, then division, then multiplication, then addition, and finally subtraction. Let us now learn how to do a simplification sum with an example. If you look at the sum, there is addition, multiplication, subtraction and division in the same sum. So we will have to follow the BODMAS rule. As per the rule, we will have to perform the division first. So in the first step, you divide 6 by 2. You get 3. After the first step, you will write as 9 plus 15 into 3 minus 12 plus 5 minus 3. Now step 2, you will perform the multiplication. So in this step, you will multiply 15 into 3. 15 into 3 is 45. And after this step, you will write as 9 plus 45, that is 15 into 3, 45, minus 12 plus 5 minus 3. Now the third step, arrange the plus numbers and the minus numbers separately. So in this step you will put all the plus numbers together and the minus numbers together. So you will write as 9 plus 45 plus 5 minus 12 minus 3. Now add all the plus numbers together. 9 plus 45 is 54. 54 plus 5 is 59. Next, see there are two numbers which have minus sign, 12 and 3. So add both the numbers which have got the minus sign. So 12 plus 3 is 15. Now next step is you write as 59 minus 15, and then you subtract and you get the answer as 44. This is a sum which is based on brackets. If you look at the sum, there are different types of brackets over here. When there are different types of brackets in the sum, we proceed in a particular order. First, you have to solve the operation within the round or the simple bracket. Then solve the operation within the curly bracket, and then finally solve the operation or do the operation within the square bracket. Let us now see how you can solve the sum. Look at the number inside the round bracket. It is 19 minus 7. So 19 minus 7 is 12. So in the first step, you will write the number as shown over here. Write the other numbers as it is given in the question along with the brackets. But remove the round brackets and in its place you write 12. Now next step, you will solve the number within the curly bracket. So 28 minus 12, it is becomes 16. So after this step you will write as 37 minus 5 plus 16. 5 plus 16 will be inside the square brackets. Now next step. Uh, next step, see the number inside the square bracket. 5 plus 16. Add 5 plus 16, you get 21. So in this step you write 37 minus 21. And the next step is you subtract or minus 37, you subtract 37 minus 21, you get the answer as 16. So this is the way you can do a simplification sum. That's all for today. I hope multiplication, division and simplification is now clear to you. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you, children.